Am I out of the way? I think I am, yeah. Holy shit. I can say that was close.
So does this mean that Bogota has a streetcar system?
I got off at Poblado to go to the Monterey Shopping Center. I would say a world-class subway here.
Does this mean that Bogota has a world-class subway system? Well, let's have a look at the real thing.
This is the problem with the bus system. Packed like hell. How do you get in there? I don't know how they're even doing it because there's no one collects a ticket at the back. So it's totally packed. Totally packed. And in the front, people have to get through these turnstiles that are impossible to get through unless you're slim. This is the worst case I've seen of packing. How is this guy ever going to get the door closed? And by the way, people really line up in a great fashion here. Yesterday I walked through here and people were in circles, these beautiful circles. Today, no circles, just. Oh, but I gotta watch and see this bus get going. Look, he's trying to close the door. He's trying to close the door. He's trying to close the door. He can't. Look, they're pushing. The guy got in. Oh my God, this is crazy. Door ain't closed. Door ain't closed. Still not closed. Oh, now he's going anyway. Door's not closed.
Now it gets worse beyond the packing of the buses. Everybody who is in that bus can only get out through the back door. So you have to work your way through the bus to the back door in that crowded bus to get out at your stop. Well, don't they use the middle door? Well, the middle door is reserved for handicapped people in wheelchairs and so on. But that's a joke because no wheelchair could possibly get into this bus.
Here's another sardine can on wheels. Yes, sardine can on wheels. Look at this. Sardine can on wheels.
Now here's the thing, all the buses I have shown you so far run along streets. They're not the millennial that run along the dedicated bus lanes. And this is a plan of the dedicated bus lanes, which if you only had to use those buses would be fairly simple, but it's the other buses along the street that really complicates it for first-time users like myself. And here is an example of the accordion buses that run along the dedicated bus lanes.
And it's packed. Totally packed. Oh my God. You gotta absolutely watch your pockets and everything else.
These two were empty because they were just being put into service, but they'd be packed shortly.
I'm now entering the jungle, trying to find H15.
This type of station that you're seeing here is only on the Transmilenio part that is dedicated to the accordion buses that run on transitways that are not accessible by cars. The stations are located between the two lanes of traffic.
This is about as empty as I will ever see one of these stations. I'm at Universidad, the end station of line number 6, and I'll be walking this way to get to Candelaria. These towers there are the university. Let's go. So I finally made it to the H15, H15 that goes downtown. I'll be getting off at Avenida Jimenez, 5 stops, to get to the center of Bogota and Plaza Bolivar. These exits are exceedingly crazy. I've got a backpack on.
Yes, I just barely got through with my backpack, which was very small. You just couldn't get through with a suitcase or anything else. Now, the only way you could possibly use this transit system is with Google Maps. And this is the kind of messaging you get from Google Maps. It starts with a simple message, such as from your location, walk 1 minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes or even 5 minutes to get to your bus. Well, that is the most difficult thing, let me assure you. First thing you got to figure out is which direction are you walking in, north, south, east, or west? The number sign for your bus may not be there at the stop. There are a lot of bus stops, and the buses only stop at certain areas. So figuring this all out can be a very frustrating process. So in summary, the public transportation system is the best argument for using Uber. Bogota's transit system, therefore, is made up totally of buses on bus lanes and massively on the streets. Is that enough with the massive traffic in Bogota? The answer, of course, is no, but that's all there is. As this article explains, Bogota, the Colombian capital, is home to 11 million people and to some of the worst traffic jams in the world. That's why after more than 80 years of dithering, yes, 80 years of dithering, Bogota officials are finally building a metro with help from China. And I did see that being started. It is actually an above-ground metro, something like the SkyTrain in Vancouver, but it is, in my opinion, maybe 5 years off before completion. This is the construction that I saw at the end of the rapid transit bus lines. So, yeah, beautiful. But it'll be a long time. Thank you for viewing and trying to follow along in the development of Bogota's public transportation system. It's got a long way to go. It's got a long way to go to catch up to places like Medellin. Even Quito, where I am now, has a beautiful, beautiful metro that just opened a year ago, built by the Spanish. Thank you for viewing. See you next vlog.